Hey folks, MKSilverSax here with some DCS World. I'm going to be playing and flying in the F-14B Tomcat. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and get started. Notice right now I am on the middle of the aircraft carrier. Go ahead and hop inside the jet. By the way, if you see some awkward camera motions, I am using track IR, so if I move my head, you are going to see, of course, the motion, even on the exterior views as well. So, all right, time to get the Tomcat hooked up to ground power and ground air.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Chief, copy. Connect ground air supply.
Let's go ahead and get a loadout on this.
Ground power is now on.
You know, I think what I really want to start doing first is go ahead and put some external tanks on and, oh, I don't know, air to air. Put AIM-9Ms on. Some sidewinders. That's it.
Request rearming. Copy.
And we'll move this. I think the full loadout is 6. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows what the total count is for the F-14's guns. I think it's 670 rounds, so we'll go ahead and get things started. So pilot air is on. We'll put our radios on. Mic's on hot. ILS on just in case we need it.
Complete.
And let's have the Rio go ahead and go through the startup. Let's arm our ejection seat.
ICS comm check. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Roger.
Pop the engine starter over onto the right-hand side. By the way, since the last time I live
I'm
streamed,
closing the canopy.
which was when I was playing some DCS A10. I was playing the
All
A10.
right,
I got
let's
my
start.
new HOTAS Warthog joystick. Thrustmaster one, so... And it does make things a lot easier. Go ahead and start the right. Now I could be a good pilot and go through and check all these errors and bits and all that stuff like that, but yeah, I don't. Right. Usually at this point in time, we would disconnect the ground air and the ground power, but it makes it actually a little bit faster to spool up the engines when you're connected to that. So go ahead and start the left engine, and I'm going to link my throttles now. So if you heard that snap right there, that was just the physical linkage that I have on throttle, the HOTAS here. Okay. Now we can go ahead and tell them to disconnect.
Chief, turn off the ground power. Chief,
Got-
disconnect ground air supply.
There we go.
Copy. Ground power is now off.
Ground power's now off. Okay, good.
supply is now disconnected.
By the way, you guys let me know how the balance is. Right now, I'm using an amp for my headphones, and I can adjust the sound for myself, but The sound that you guys are getting from the game is directly from the feed of the game. So if you can't hear my voice and you could only hear the jet or the game, let me know if you want me to adjust microphone or the game one way or another. Let's go ahead and trim that out. That, and then we'll put on the stabilization controls. We should be pretty good. I think the first thing I really want to do is just to take off and land a few times. How's it going back there, Jester? Boys back there just smacking the buttons. So, put both engines on air. Or bring the air in from both engines, I should say. And we're just going to go to air-to-air mode just to make sure. We've got guns, 2 sidewinders, no sparrows, no... Okay. Put this back in takeoff. He's almost has our coordinates aligned, so we're just going to let that happen until then, I should say. Get the pitch and attitude indicator adjusted. I know that the level for our altitude is 29903. We're going to go ahead and adjust that, and then we're going to enable our radar altimeter. That should be pretty good. Not much else that we need to mess around with. I am going to check. Switched wing sweep to auto. I'm just going to make sure that the wings are functioning properly. Take a look in my mirror. Make sure that the control surfaces are moving. And they are. And I'm going to actually pull the wings back. So
Ready to taxi.
Ah, there we go. We're ready to taxi. Release parking brake. Turn on nose wheel steering. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and take off using Cat 1.
Infield 1-1. Request takeoff.
I have to remember that my call sign is Enfield 1-1. I always want to say like Colt 1-1 or Hog 1-1. Something. By the way, if you're out there and you're watching, feel free to say hi in the live chat. Looks like a few of you guys have joined. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your stay. Enough. Alright. Go ahead and pop the wings out here. And while we do that, we're going to kneel in front of the plane and get the cat bar set. That latches on. Beautiful. Okay. I don't think we're going to worry about having it on the TID, so we're going to move it over to navigation mode. And I know that the... I have to move that can. Okay, so I know that the aircraft carrier's runway is heading 350, so I'm going to go ahead and set the course to 350. Here, if I did it the opposite way, I go all the way around. There we go. All right. Flaps down. Check one last time. Control surfaces. Looks like everything is functional. All right, here we go. Throttle up, max military. Salute the deck. Here we go.
We have, I hope, yep, yeah, that's a friendly two-ship.
Okay, gear up, flaps up.
47 miles. Angels 15.
Try to keep low altitude so we are clear of the carrier group. Blast out of here. I think they said something like try to keep it under 600 feet until you get outside of a certain range. I don't know. I mean, I'm in this server by myself, so okay, go ahead and make a sweeping left hand here. Gain some altitude and have a little fun with the afterburner since we do have a little extra fuel. See what it looks like outside. Nice. Love it. Alright. Go ahead and trim out the controls. Because we are 80% Mach right now. Been getting a lot of lift. Cruise. We're in destination. Radar mode, track wall scan. That's my favorite. Tune TACAN to carrier.
Roger.
And data link tune at the host over to carrier as
Roger.
well. We're just going to be taking off and landing on the carrier. By the way, folks, let me know how everything's looking and sounding. As usual, I like to bring that up just so that make sure that when you guys are joining me on the channel, everything is quality. I love how they put like these scratches. Well, I don't know if you guys can actually see that in the definition of the video. They've done a real nice job with DCS World. Actually, take away the stick there so I can see that a little bit better. That's weird. I thought I set my... Oh, that's right. Did set my course. Oops. We are 16 miles away from the carrier already. And I think what I want to do right now is go in for an automatic carrier landing. So we're going to line up and turn on our ACS system, or ACL system, and go from there. So right now I'm waiting for, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's a little triangle there. That triangle is showing me the direction of the carrier from my current location. I want that triangle to line up with this course heading line. And that means that I will be in line with the runway. Ideally. Is that really lined up? Yeah, it's 53 X-ray. It just feels off for some reason. Compass feels off. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. The compass just feels very off right now. Maybe it's just because I went so far out west, but I'll have to see. Kind of unusual. All right. Bring everything home here. Put down gear and flaps and hook. And switch that to automatic carrier landing. And put that on. Okay. Go. Automatic throttle is engaged. Now all we have to do is kind of keep these needles centered. Now we're at 3,400 feet and dropping. Quickly dropping. See a couple more of you joining. Feel free to say hi in the live chat. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Hope all is going well. All right. Go. Those lined up. We are 7.5 miles away from the carrier. Right now we have automatic throttle engaged, so all the throttle work is being done by the autopilot system. Currently multi-streaming to, oh gosh, what the heck am I multi-streaming to? Let's see, YouTube, Twitch, Steam, Facebook, I think, and Mixer. Okay, so we're gonna just keep this nice and steady. My trim out controls here. TGM, I'm getting airsick. Yeah. Good, it means I'm doing my job, right? Is that you, TGM? Is that you back there? Wow, I just put my head through the glass. That's not good unless you're Goose. That's still not good. We are 5.1, no, now 5.0. The idea is we want to keep that the cross right in the center there. And as soon as we get the clearance from the system, we're going to go ahead and hand it over to the ship for the rest of the way, and it's basically going to be hands off. So this is ACL, automatic carrier landing system. We're gonna go. Everything's good. Not much else to do here. I can see it right out there. In fact, you guys probably can't see it, but it's just down and to the left of my pipper there. All right, time to activate the system. The system is activated, and right now I'm completely hands off. The jet's flying itself. Kind of take a look around and not have to worry too much about it, but I'm going to keep an eye on this just to make sure that the ACL and the AP CPLR stay armed, and then the CMD control continues to stay in control. If any of those go away, I need to take over. Check on the fuel here. We are at 17,700 pounds. And everything else looks a-okay. All right. Let me know if you guys want to see some in-air refueling. I'm not that great at it, but since getting the new HOTAS Warthog joystick and throttle system, it's been a lot easier. Okay. We should get a 10-second mark pretty soon, if we haven't already. Anything? Like we're right on. All right, so there we go, 10 seconds. I've got my hand on the throttle because as soon as the wheels touch down, I have to advance throttles to full military just in case the hook does not catch one of the arresting cables. All right, come on, give me a 3-wire. There we go. Perfect. I think that was a 3.
2-wire.
Oh, 2-wire. Dang it. All right, let's go ahead and raise that. All right, let's go ahead and raise the flaps. And nose wheel steering on. Let's go ahead and sweep the wings back. I know I shouldn't be staying right here on the runway, but so we took off from Cat 1. Let's try that again. This time I'd like to try a manual landing, so I can humiliate myself on live stream. All right, we're gonna destination and take off. Take off on Cat 3. So when you're moving around on the deck with an F-14, you want to keep those wings swept back. Swept? That's the word. because there's so very little room to move about, and then right when you get hooked up to the launch catapult, you'll want to, and of course, put the wings on auto, put the flaps down. I think auto is the correct one. I don't think there's a specific angle you should have it at. I don't think you have it at like 50 or 60. I think somebody was saying like maybe between 50 and 60, but I wouldn't want it anything less than that. Let me out. Oh, I'm not gonna let you out. You stay back there. Command the radar. Okay, before we do that, let's go ahead and request Dennis. We don't need a startup. Why startup?
In field 1-1. Request startup.
Oh. Why isn't it requesting startup? I don't need a startup. My jet's already on. Alright. Let's go ahead and hook up to Cat 3. Okay. Kneel the gear. Kneel on the front. Hook up. There we go. Put the flaps down again. I think there was anything else that I needed to do. We're on takeoff and destination. So we should be good. All the autopilot stuff is off. Okay. Time to kick up the throttle. Salute. And we're out. B. Yeah, let's take a look at it from the outside. Maybe not yet. Gotta trim the nose down. For some odd reason, it was just aggressively up. Alright, let's see some of that afterburner. And to the best of my ability... Oh, wow, those swept back pretty quickly. That's because we're at Mach 1 right about... Be there about now. So, all sound should... Yeah. Okay, so if you guys heard it was quiet, well, it's because all the sound waves are behind the jet. So, you'll hear a big boom. Yeah, that's Mach for you. All right. Yeehaw. Isn't that right, TGM? Okay. Well, now what we're going to do... We are going to go around and do a manual carrier landing. but we're going to do so in the correct pattern. So I'm going to do a flyby, and then do a loop around the carrier. Huh. That's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and request inbound.
Marshall 201, marking Mops 172.415, Angels 8.1, State 14.5.
I don't know. They, sorry, I have to look at look at some of my buttons here, and you'll notice that the head motion obviously is being tracked by Track IR, so part of the reason why you're probably getting airsick there, TGM. In line. Lower our altitude a little bit. See, the only problem with keeping the joystick visible is that you have to like look over or around. By the way, I'm doing this just because I need to get better at landing. One thing to land on in an airfield where you have like thousands of feet of land. Carrier is a different beast. Go ahead. Reduce altitude. We want to be around 800 through our initial turn. Right now we're at 2,000, so a little high. All right, so we are starting our flight pattern for landing. $1,200. Contact. Tower, see the deck. Now this is the important part. You want to make sure that the deck is clear for your final. We're at 900. And we're going to wait until about a mile or so out before we start making our turn. And about this time, go ahead and make our turn. Try to keep our altitude as steady as possible. Keep that engine speed up. Go ahead and drop gear, drop flaps. Get that speed up. We don't want to eat the water. Hook is down. Still a little bit high. Okay, we'll shear off some altitude and speed on final. I'm gonna wait until 2 miles and then make our sweeping left hand. So 1.8, 1.9, 2. Beautiful. All right, we are at 1,000. We're going to be dropping very quickly. Keep that throttle going. Want to make too strong of an adjustment, otherwise we are going to end up in the water. We're just going to initiate a stall. Okay. Almost lined up. Lined up so we can call the ball. Trap that 3-wire. I know I should be putting my speed brake out, but does that make me a bad pilot? Probably. Okay. We are coming in manual. Coming in pretty hot. Yeah, noises. You're gonna hear noises from me. Woo. Okay. I think that was a 1 or 2 wire. That was not good.
1 wire's getting some use today.
Oh, thanks. All right. Well, hey, you know what? At least I landed by myself and didn't smash into the back of the ship. So, yeah. Huh. I don't know. What do you guys think? Mid-air refueling. Am I that awful to myself? Yes, I am. So we are sitting at 13,900. We could use a little fuel. Nose wheel steering on. We're just going to leave the wings out. Okay, I think that should be good enough. Go ahead and heel gear. Heel the nose. Hook on. Yes, it does.
You are cleared for takeoff and ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.93.
Takeoff. Destination. Almost. Flaps down. Hook is up. Okay. We're good to go. I just had to make sure and go over the checklist here. Loot. Wee. Gear up. Flaps up. That nose low. Under 600. We'll start our ascent here. Full afterburner. I have to take that off. Got two friendly aircraft. Like about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock high. Right.
Wilco. Okay.
Texaco, in field 1-1. Request rejoin.
I think Texaco hangs out around 15,000. Little game of trying to find out where it is based off of our radar. Okay, I've gone a little bit higher than I wanted to.
We have a friendly Hawkeye. 1 o'clock. 9 miles.
1 o'clock, 9 miles. And I've got no visual. Where the heck is this? Probably just a little speck on the screen, but I am where I'd never make it as a pilot.
We have a friendly S3, 2 o'clock, 7 miles.
I'm going to drop altitude a little bit more so I can see it against the lighter sky, because I am just not seeing. For some odd reason, I'm just not finding this. Where is it? This is ridiculous. Okay. Well. We're going to swing around, I guess. I have no idea where the heck this tanker is. Oh, you know what? There it is. Right on my nose. Well, I thought I was angling myself towards it, but kind of hard to... I initiated a stall. Excellent. Let's get some speed and climb back up. I didn't go over it, did I? Behind me? What the heck is this thing? I was going slower than it. I'm sitting here at 17,000. Okay. Go ahead and turn off this autopilot system. Gonna make flying very interesting because I put my wings in bomber mode, so they're swept back and it turns off some of the control surfaces. I should be searching for this thing using the tack hand, but I don't know. Bad that I want to use visual. I don't think this is the one. I think it was over there. Okay, fine. Tack hand it is. Used to be pretty quick at finding these. Not much anymore. Oh, where's this guy? Help me out here, boy. .54 Yankee. Okay, 54 Yankee. Tack hand is on. Lower. Actually, let's do a loop. Woo! That was fun. There it isn't. I know, right? All right. Okay. Should be ahead of us. We're at 15,000. So it should be on our nose. Somewhere. If that's really it, that may not be it. Why am I doing this? Now I need to go to this. Okay. I should have been doing this the whole time. It is at our 1 o'clock. It's flanking. Oh yeah, I see it right there. Little speck right out there. In fact, it just crossed that vertical line. So we'll get behind it pretty soon. Have to make sure I shear off enough airspeed, though. I don't want to smack into the tanker. That'd be a massive fireball. And I lost the visual again. What the... I don't think that's it. I'm supposed to be chasing this triangle here. And put it in air-to-air mode. There we go. 2.3 miles away. Really? Is it above us? .2 miles away. I'm having a hard time getting beat on this thing tonight. You know, I've also had an issue where the jets kind of pop around and there's like a bug in the system itself. So that I'm not entirely ruling that out tonight. It would stink if it was doing that while I was live streaming, though. Okay. 2 miles. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Little dot in the clouds there. Wow. That took forever and a half. Make sure my autopilot system is off. And I lost it again. It's got... Wait, no, I think I see it. Yeah. All right. We're going to go ahead and prep for this. I'm going to trim the control surfaces. I'm going to turn on left engine air intake only so that we don't get gas fumes. And what else? By the way, folks, if you're joining us tonight, don't forget, feel free to thumbs up, like, comment, say something in the live stream. I'd love to chat with you. Just know how your day's going, whatever. Alright, this guy is in a perpetual circle, so we're going to have to adjust and refuel in a banked fashion. I should probably stop oscillating the jet. Just calm down. I got so used to making like little twitchy motions with my last joystick and realized that I don't really have to do that with this. So if you're just joining us, I am attempting a mid-air refuel. I landed a couple times on the carrier, and we're gonna go back and land, but we need some fuel. We're at 9,700 pounds, which means a little thirsty. Turn back, turn back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put the refueling probe out. He said probe. All right. I lost way too much speed. I cut the throttle back too much. So it's 0.3 miles. So right now, folks, I am waiting on my rudder pedals, which is why my movements are a little bit weird. Oh, there's the AWACS up there. That's what I saw before. Yeah, that's our radar plane. Oh, geez, wasn't paying attention. And no. Is this the right one? It doesn't have the refueling probe thing out. Okay. In range. 6.
Texaco, infield, 1-1. Request rejoin.
This is the plane. This is definitely the refueling tanker, so this is odd that they haven't said anything to us yet. All right, well, with being this close and not seeing any sort of refueling basket coming out, it's safe to say that the system is a little bit buggy tonight, unfortunately. Kind of loiter around here for a bit to see what happens, but don't think much is going to happen. Come on. Tanker. Sent to refuel.
Mexico, in field 1-1. Request rejoin.
Copy.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen. Try that one more time.
Mexico, in field 1-1. Request rejoin.
We're getting some wake turbulence off the plane. I'm gonna make sure I stay under the jet wash. Well, this stinks. All right. I guess I'm not refueling tonight. We're gonna go ahead and peel off. Put our wings back to automatic mode. And turn our air to both. And pull in the refueling arm. Guess we're gonna go in for yet another landing. We need, let's see, 50, 53 X-ray. Going to give us direction back home. By the way, if any of you out there like to play the DCS World mods, let me know. Be curious to get a group together and maybe play some online goodness. Let's tune tack in carrier.
Yep.
And data link carrier.
Okay.
And huh. Okay. Range. Don't know why the TACAN directionals are not showing up for this. But let's talk to ATC.
Marshall 201. Marking Mops 088 or 18. Angels 10.3. State 9.0.
Usually they get back to me. So that means that the AI has bugged out completely. Ah, man, the TACAN's not even working. I'm gonna turn off pilot TACAN and just have, you know what? We might have to just go with radar. Let me put on the TID. Apparently it's out there. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go visual flight rules here. I'll kind of angle myself towards the carrier and do a fly around and some sort of landing. Try that one more time. Tune TACAN.
Roger.
Oh, wait. There. Transmit receive. Now. Hold on. Do that. Nope. Did I do it? Is that right? .53 X-ray. There it is. Huh. Okay. 19 miles away from it. I think I just want to do an automatic carrier landing. We'll line ourselves up. And get everything set up for the computer to take over. Since we're doing that, we might as well watch it land from the outside. About our 3 o'clock. Getting ourselves lined up with the runway. By the way, the entire time the ship has been moving north. So need to kind of backtrack a tiny bit. Got the wing sweep on auto. We're gonna put the CL, set the ACL. We're gonna keep that on ACL, keep that on ACL. So Dave, how's it going? Feel free to join the voice channel as well. Been kind of an uneventful stream. It's basically just been taking off and landing, but apparently the AI for the refueling tanker is like, no, we don't want to give you any fuel at all. That's okay. We are 11 miles away. We need to go ahead and drop some more altitude because we're up there. Try to align that to the best of our abilities as well. 4,000. 3,900. Start to line up pretty quickly here. Time to drop gear. Flaps. Hook. And auto throttle. Right. .8 miles. Oh, we're coming in a little hot, but fine. Wait to that until the needles are lining up. Go. Or not throttle back. Nose back a little bit. And pretty. EMS control is on. Computer has it. Computer has it. Right. Hook is down, flaps are down, gear is down, autopilot's on, ACL is on, auto throttle is on. £8,300. Alright, well, at least we're not dragging around all the fuel weight that we had earlier.
Marshall,
Oh, by the way,
201,
we're inbound.
Mops 17741, Angels 0.5, State 8.3.
Control. Okay, they have control. You're not gonna slam me into the tower, are you? That would be an awful thing. Right, got it.
Dooby two wire.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, that is up. Flaps are up. Go ahead and roll those wings back. We'll go ahead and park, and we will cut the stream from there. Okay, nose wheel steering is on. Brakes are off. Back. Well, it wasn't exciting. I didn't shoot down any planes or anything. Well, I could probably do that next time, and hopefully, maybe I'll do a little bit of mid-air refueling. Maybe when the computer decides that it doesn't want to completely ignore my existence. Go ahead and stop that. Parking brake is set. Turn off stability. Let's go ahead. Start. I have to untie my throttles here. Hold on. There we go. turn left engine off. Turn off systems. Go ahead and turn off the radar altimeter. Thing up there needs to be turned off. Turn off our radios. Open the canopy. Disarm. Hold on. Adjust my height. Disarm ejection seat. There we go. That. Turn off air supply right there. Anything else? Nope. All right. Hit that right engine and turn it off. Cooling down. Pretty soon, all these lights are going to turn off because the generators have turned off. Because the F-14 does not have an APU. So in order to... Yeah, I set the parking brake. In order to power it up, I actually have to connect it to ground power. Active, that's going to shut up pretty soon. Connect our joystick back up again. All right, you're done. Well, thank you very much for joining me this evening. Again, wasn't the most amount of action, but if any of you are interested in playing some of the DCS World Series, let me know. Be nice to work on some like maybe campaigns or missions online. I currently have F-18, F-14, A-10, Su-33, and then of course the freebie planes, so the Su-25T and the TF-51. So again, if anybody is interested in joining me on this, go ahead and hit me up in the comment section below. If you like the content on the video, subscribe, follow on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer. I think I was doing this on Facebook as well, and also the Steam store. Again, thank you guys very much for joining. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.